Google has announced a major restructuring of the company, naming the former product chief Sundar Pichai as the new CEO and becoming a subsidiary of a newly formed parent enterprise called Alphabet. The move has made Pichai, who's 43 years old, yet another India-born officer to lead a major global technology corporation after Microsoft's Satya Nadella. Last year, NDTV spoke to him and asked him about his tenure in Google.
Taking a look at your own personal journey, obviously there's a lot of interest in India. So you were born, brought up in Chennai, and you finally moved to the US in '93.
Yeah, I grew up in Chennai. I went to IIT here, and so this is coming back home for me.
And now you're being spoken about as a potential next CEO of Google.
I keep hearing that. I mean, Larry is very, very committed to Google for the very long term. So am I. I'm passionate about computing, and Google gives a chance for me to do what I love and do it in a way which impacts a lot of people. And so it's a good partnership I have with Larry and with the team there. And so I expect it to stay the same.
But the growing Indian dominance, if you like, at the highest levels of all tech companies, you already seem to be in a really interesting competition with Satya Nadella over at Microsoft. The advanced launch of Microsoft, we were just seeing him announcing 2,500 rupee phones. So it's going to be a nice little Indian competition there.
Well, if it benefits Indian consumers, so be it. I would be excited to do that. I think the unique thing about India, which strikes me, having traveled to many countries around the world, is this interest in technology. There are people who have watched my Google I/O presentations who have nothing to do with technology. And that aspiration about India, that interest in technology is truly unique, which is why I think you're seeing the success you're talking about. And I think it serves us well for the long run. For us, Android One was a journey to try and reach the scale of where we are with Android, having crossed 1 billion users. We are on this journey to reach the next 5 billion people. And India accounts for a substantial portion of that share. So we thought about how to solve this for the Indian market and then take it as a template and evolve it to other countries around the world. Our goal was, always felt people in India aspire to the same high level of standard as everyone else. What struck me about Google search was that you had the same access to information, whether you were someone at Stanford, professor at Stanford, or a young kid in India or Indonesia. And so we took it to heart. So with Android One, we set the bar to be a great software experience and a great device. And having that minimum bar, what is the best price we could get the device at? And so that's the way we approached it.
Would you be fundamentally bullish about India as one of the key markets for Google, obviously, but there's been a lot of hype about the fact that India is next big economic superpower, major things are happening out here. Are you reasonably optimistic and confident now?
More than, I'm absolutely confident. It's to me, thinking scientifically about it, the math is here. So, there's no speculation here as far as I'm concerned. It's always been a question of when and not if. And I think even that is gone now. I see this playing out in e-commerce in India. I actually see companies which are now billion-dollar companies which are being created in India. It's already happening, and it's going to happen at a faster rate moving forward.
Sundar Pichai over there speaking to Vikram Chandra. That was last year. We're going to take a short break. More coming up.